about to go.
Show live on the TOLE dough. Here in the 9 have mud in the blood and we're only going up, yeah, vertical. Touching the sky every time we glide on 75 all fashion. Whoa, so fashionable, so far from broke. Just letting you know that we get it and go. It's a Big Nick Energy Show live on the TOLE dough. Summer's too hot and the winter's too cold. It's a real sweet spot. If you stop and know, yeah, it's a Big Nick Energy Show. So big, I'ma write it in bold. It's a Big Nick Energy Show. It's a Big Nick Energy Show.
The Big Nick Energy Show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show, and it's Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It is May 5th. Congratulations to all the Mexicans who wear sombreros. Isn't that what it is today? Or what does it mean today?
You, of all people, should definitely know what this holiday
That's
is.
racist.
No, it's accurate.
That was
There's
racist, Corey. Apologize.
No, you should apologize.
Apologize.
First of all, you said sombreros. Why can't it just be Mexicans, period?
Oh, Mexican. Oh, Mexican.
Okay.
Mexican.
Anybody else not wanting any part of this podcast so far? Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
It's Cinco de Mayo. You can do whatever because I'm Hispanic.
You are allowed to do whatever.
Again, no, that is... It would have been the case had you not said what you just said.
Hey, you get a month, I get a day to do whatever I want to, Corey.
You actually have a month, too.
Do I?
It's October.
When?
Yeah.
October.
Oh, Halloween.
Yeah. Y'all got
Halloween.
Oh, yeah, because y'all got that Day of the Dead thing. But y'all got to share it with
Dia de los Dia de los Muertos.
Oh, nice.
K-Lynn's the real Mexican here.
No.
Yeah, she had a little Mexican in her life.
She dated a Guatemalan in high school.
Oh, Corey.
That's not even Mexican.
It's not even Mexican.
Close enough.
No,
they do
it's
make
not.
good guacamole.
Where is Guatemalan then?
It's in Central America, but it's not Mexico.
Wait, aren't we in America?
Okay, Central America's Latin America, right?
I'm ready to go.
Isn't that
aren't we-
Latin?
I drink coffee.
Aren't we in America?
Is between the two Americas. That's
Corey.
all it's called, Central America.
Latin America, Central American. We're in America.
Well, technically, there's two American countries.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
technically.
there has always been
Technicality.
two.
It's Cinco de Mayo. Welcome to the Big Nick Energy Show, episode number 46. 46. K-Lynn, you got one too. K-Lynn, did you ring it?
Yes,
Nice.
I did.
Nice. Thanks
I
to
like it.
Amazon.com for the complimentary cowbells that I paid for. Thank you so much.
I don't think you know what
Say
complimentary means.
complimentary. That's the right word, sir.
We got Corey W. King live in studio with us here today.
You're welcome.
Welcome. You're looking pretty slim.
No, he's not.
I think
Oh, Gina.
Did you see him dancing? He just kept jiggling. He's still jiggling.
Hey!
He's got a little going on over here.
Hey.
I needed that
Still
self-esteem
happening.
boost, but I guess I'm just not going to get it today.
We got
he's
the
gonna sound like
S.
this. He's gonna
S.
sound like because he's still jiggling.
That's Gina on a
little.
Friday night when she gets home after a long day.
Gargling.
Jiggle it, baby.
That's the SS Gina looking like a Lunchable over there in the corner. Welcome to the show.
She has a whole charcuterie board.
Oh, whole charcuterie board.
Shark coochie board.
AKA a cutting board. It's also
Right.
known as a cutting board. Same damn
Right.
thing. Put some cheese and meat on it. It's a charcuterie board.
It's an adult Lunchable
Basically.
is.
on
Yeah.
a platter.
Guys, you seen her on episode 1, 7, 13, and 4, and 88. K-Lynn's in studio.
Yay!
Resident K-Lynn.
The fact that you looked those up, I'm here for it.
Yeah. That was not accurate.
There's
No, it wasn't because you said one.
No,
It's never
yeah.
accurate.
It's never, nothing's accurate on this show. So if you're looking for something accurate, please find something better to do. But welcome to the show.
Read
Thank you
an
so much.
encyclopedia.
Thank you so much.
The Inaccurate Podcast.
Ah,
That
it's
should have
so
been
good
our
to
name.
be back and running. Hopefully, with the program, we had some problems over last week, but we're back live. We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for our cool-ass sponsors. Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations on Facebook for all your custom needs. Right now, she's making some golf cart decals for people at camp.
Oh, nice.
fun.
Killing it.
Sounds awesome.
And we also got a new golf cart, so she's putting butterflies all over that one.
Oh, I love it.
You know,
What
if
have-
you're
you
a fan
have
of
the,
the-
you have Big Red. Why are you
Jesus.
whining?
Hate butterflies and flowers.
Okay, so then don't drive her golf cart.
Right, I'm not.
Okay, then it's problem solved.
I'm not.
Do they come from like where you sit so that way it looks like you're farting butterflies as you're going?
That's fun.
Kaylin,
asking
don't
you a
start.
question.
That was a legitimate
That's pretty
question.
accurate, though.
I
That was
kind
pretty
of,
accurate.
I kind
That
of
was
like
pretty
it.
accurate.
I kind of like it.
I kind of
Now I'm going to look at it.
on the side, like right under the butt. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Also-
start coming down.
For Danielle,
Yeah. Yes.
grad gifts, personalized grad gifts.
Yeah,
If you
especially
wanna-
right now. She actually makes the, what are them called? That goes around their neck.
sashes?
Sashes.
The sashes.
She put their name and year and all their pictures and whatever. Big shout out to Alex who's watching, brother Jeff, and it's Nico.com saying hi to the show.
Hey, Nico.
Speaking of other cool things, ToledoDJs.com, your number one stop for all your wedding needs, such as DJs, photo booth, and so much more.
They also do graduation parties.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Corey.
Everything's going to be centered around graduation.
Thank
Probably
you.
weddings and funerals too.
Yes.
I would.
Yes.
You ever had a DJ at a funeral?
No, but
I
I
would-
have had a
yeah.
photographer.
We've seen
We'll talk about it
I
later.
I'd want a DJ at my
Yeah.
But we have had a photographer at a wedding from Nico Alonso's Photography on Facebook.
Very nice.
Getting weddings, engagement sessions, senior sessions, and so much more. Check them out on Facebook at Nico Alonso Photography or Nico Alonso Photography on Facebook. Also, Natalie's Love at First Bite, home of the Big Nick Burger. One
my
person in
mouth.
this studio had Big Nick in their mouth. If you can guess who it was, you get 7 points. Who was it, Corey?
It would be me.
Good job.
Yeah.
Get 7 points.
Yeah. I thought everyone was taking turns, but no one else volunteered.
Gina's face right now, you can tell she wants Big Nick in her mouth as well.
I do, and I just haven't had a chance to go. I really need to go.
Yes.
See, I love Natalie. I've met Natalie. I just haven't
She's
been to
great.
the food truck.
She's great. Kaylin definitely wants Big Nick in her mouth. The double with
K-Lynn
fries.
doesn't eat ground meat, but okay.
Oh, Kaylin. Oh, wrong button.
Unless she wanted
That's
to
okay,
come
though.
back.
Their fries are also good.
Oh,
I can
so
eat some
good.
fries now.
Natalie's got some great food. Check her out on Facebook at Natalie's Love at First Bite. She's all over town every day. Hit her up on Facebook. Tell her you heard her here. Also, big shout out to Buckeye Cable. Jeff, one of our listeners.
Hi, Jeff.
President over at Buckeye Cable. Love that guy and love Buckeye Cable. They run the host show with their
Big
internet
show
here.
face.
We'll absolutely love them. Also, big shout out to Sarah at Apricity Renew You
Big
Med
show
Spa. It's weight loss time. Drum roll.
Do it.
Okay.
Pick
today-
up, damn it.
93 pounds. 93 pounds. 93 pounds. 93 pounds.
That is awesome, man.
Feel great. Danielle, like, she's in the 30s, she's lost.
Nice.
great.
Yeah, so between me and
That was
her,
fast.
it's like 190 pounds.
How is
Yes,
your
the math is accurate?
You lost a teenager.
AF.
just so you know,
Yeah.
I have officially signed up for not just talking about any
Yeah.
longer the bike to the bay.
Corey, that's a lot.
It is,
Ooh.
you know what? It's a lot, but it's necessary because
got a bike?
I have people who have been affected by MS.
It ain't-
and it is
yes,
the least
100%.
that I can do.
How many miles
to put
is it?
forth? I think it's like what 100.
I'm gonna need you to do the walk MS.
Corey, I've been riding for months, and the most I could probably do is 17 right now.
Okay, well I'm better than you.
Do you have a bike?
Yeah, I have a.
I saw you do a cartwheel
And the
on
seat
Facebook.
don't get
and
swallowed up
I
by
don't
your
know.
buttocks.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Right.
He needs a park bench for a seat.
So real quick, thanks to Sarah at Apricity Renew You Med Spa helping us on the journey. Me and the wife, We take the semaglutide shot. We work out. We eat good. And thanks to Sarah over there, we're on some huge weight loss gains. Corey, what are you down? What are you down? How much?
Well, we were supposed to go around the room. We was gonna do a collective and
You
add
are-
up at the end. You 93.
93.
You're next to him, so we're going clockwise.
Yeah. math.
Clockwise.
So if you lost 93, then collectively we've lost about 72 pounds.
Wait, what?
So congratulations.
I don't know. Do I buzz that? I don't. Do I clap or buzz that?
72 pounds
Crickets.
accumulatively.
Real quick, before we get any further, before we get to Gina on her weight loss, check this out. About 6:45 to 7 o'clock, RiversEdge Campground's going to be live in studio, and they're going to be giving away not one but 2 gift certificates for
Did
their
you see
campground.
that I entered that?
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
we're giving these away when you have people on the show who aren't getting paid.
They're gonna be giving
who
away
would
later.
Gladly benefit from
They're
that.
going to be giving it away later. You can either win a 2-night stay in a cabin or a campsite if you got a camper.
I'm bougie.
So tune in around 6:45. We're going to have them live in studio.
I'll be in the Best Western across the street.
Gina, how much you down?
65 pounds.
Oh, damn! God!
I actually, well,
You said that all nonchalant, girl.
Real quick, Corey,
Celebrate,
1
people.
gallon of milk is 8 pounds. If she lost how much?
65 pounds.
65 pounds. How many gallons of milk and how many loaves of bread is that?
So that is 63 pounds. That would be 2 gallons and 4 loaves of bread.
Boom. With a side of French toast.
Oh wow, I didn't accumulate for that, but
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
You gotta,
She walks in with this pink, looking like a now and later. You love them.
looking like a
Later.
sexy Pepto Bismol.
Oh,
Later.
Pepto Bismol. Gina, you look great.
Thank you. I
Very
feel good.
proud of you.
I feel very good.
Are you still on the bike? You still doing
Yes,
the bike
I
thing?
do the bike every day, at least 3 miles.
Really?
And then I've been walking about 3 times a week.
Gina, doesn't it feel great?
Yeah, I do. I get up early. I work out now in the morning.
I love that. I love that for you.
And then I go to work, and then I come home and make my family dinner.
I love that
and
for you.
Then I'm exhausted and ready for bed.
I so love that for you.
Not to take up too much time, but I do know that you're a part of a walking group that I
Yes.
saw on Facebook. You want to talk about that briefly?
Yeah, I realize that I am not going to do it if I'm not meeting people.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not
Understood.
I won't. Like I used to like walk when I take my daughter to work, and now, or my kid to work. Now I'm like, but then when nobody was meeting me there, I'd just be like, okay, bye, see you later, and then drive
Turn
off,
around.
and I wouldn't go in. So I'm like, okay, so I have to meet people. So I kind of just started like, hey, here's a no commitment.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people are afraid of commitment.
They are. It's true. It's true.
hate
It's true.
committing because
Yeah.
then I wake up the day of. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go.
7
Right.
kids to prove
Right.
for the-
Exactly.
Yeah. So then, but it's been working out great, and we've had different people come, and it's kind of cool because sometimes, like, you
Yeah.
know, 7 or 8 people show up, and
Yeah.
then we walk and we switch off and talk to each other, but then one day, like, I everybody kind of canceled, but one girl, and I was like, oh man, I really don't want to go, but I'm going to because I already told her I'd be there.
Right.
And so I went and I caught up with a friend of mine I haven't seen in years. We got to walk. We walked around Oregon Rec Center. We
Good
walk
for
in
you,
different
Gina. I'm so
places.
proud of you.
So if you
awesome.
want to just inbox the show if you want to join that group,
Absolutely.
and I can add you to it. On
Nice.
Well, it's nice you talk about a walking group. I started one at our campground
That's
every Saturday,
awesome.
8 o'clock.
That's really
this
awesome.
week, Saturday, I think there's 6 or 7 of us already.
It's nice because and just
Yeah.
no commitment, no
Yeah.
excuses.
Right.
Show up when you can.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
if you show up, you show up. If you say you're coming
Yeah.
and then you don't, it's okay.
Yeah.
All of that is okay.
We do 1.25 miles. It's around
That's
the perimeter
good.
of the campground. Just to exercise in the morning, doing something. It's so many people are getting inspired and just doing great things.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
so
about
happy to hear that.
2,500 steps added
Absolutely.
into your day that you wouldn't have
Yeah.
otherwise. That's fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah.
And for those that
great.
inbox the show, just know that Inch High Private Eye will be investigating your page to make sure you
Oh,
are legit.
private eye.
Inch High
K-Lynn,
Private Eye.
Speaking of which, you lost some weight too.
I did actually.
What? Let's talk about this. What happened? Why'd you get started in this weight loss?
You back on that stuff?
No.
Okay, good.
Stop. Crack is whack. No, I actually stopped eating so much. Who
Okay.
knew? So
Right.
I
Who
actually,
knew that that's
who
what
knew?
happened? You lose weight when you
Wait.
stop eating all of it.
Slow down. What was that recipe again? I need to write it down.
Actually, I would like to say depression is the beast.
Oh,
Oh, that
But no,
sucks, the
actually,
depression
I
diet.
that is part of it. But I have actually lost 21 pounds this year.
nice.
Overall, I've lost 61. I did at one
Good
point
for
lose like
you.
100 something, but you know,
But
That's all right. We gained some back. Life be life.
Yes, life was life.
Life be life.
It happens.
Yes, it does.
We also got Pandora flooring.
Your jaw's gonna pop out of
Yeah,
place
it hurt real
one
bad.
day.
Locked up.
Pandora Flooring and Supplies. It's a narrow store with a wide selection, but it does have a definitely sexy staff. Kamisha, I have seen your kitchen. You need to upgrade.
I sure do.
And
Come
you know
on
what you
over and
should
do it.
You should do it with Pandora Flooring. And I know
Yeah.
what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But Corey, Pandora Flooring sounds like it's in Pandora, Ohio. We have a Toledo area division at Pandora Flooring that can supply all of your Northwest Ohio commercial and residential needs. Hit up Pandora Flooring's sexiest employee, Miss Gina, and for a quote today.
She is.
You know
hot.
the greatest part, Corey? I thought it was just for commercial stuff, but when I went in there to see you, it's stuff for your home too.
Yeah, we do
It's great.
showers, tile, cabinets. Well, not cabinets, but we'll do just about anything else.
I need
enough money. We'll do it.
I need my kitchen floor done, but it's a rental, and I want that cheap rolled
We can go to
vinyl.
Dollar Tree.
The linoleum or the laminate
Oh yeah,
linoleum.
but I don't know how to
Dollar Tree.
do that. Will
Peel
you
and
come over
stick.
and help me do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I am an outsourcer. I
I'm
am.
call my son over here.
I am the face and the voice of Pandora.
I mean, the voice, yes,
you don't-
but they shouldn't have made you the face.
you don't want me out there with the screwdriver trying
Scarlett's
to
the
do
face.
anything, you know?
Definitely don't be the face.
No.
I would like to know, can I have a discount?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody can have
Corey,
a
who's
discount.
that jacket you got on?
Oh, this jacket right here?
Yeah.
It was supplied by Burkhead Restaurant Equipment and Supplies, your number one go-to spot for your favorite food truck and restaurant needs. If you own a restaurant, catering business, school, hospital, whatever it takes, come and see the king at Burkhead Restaurant Equipment and Supplies.
Appreciate you
Buckeye
guys.
Cable,
Don't
Freudian
forget.
Don't
Don't forget about 6:45, 7 o'clock today. RiversEdge Campground staff is going to be here giving away some prizes here tonight. So you got to tune in. You got to listen in. K-Lynn, when you walked in, you said, what would you do when we put a stop to it right away? You have a little segment called What Would You Do?
Wait, can we play a theme song?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. It's time for What Would K-Lynn Do?
No, not what K-Lynn do. What would you do?
Oh, what would you do with K-Lynn?
Okay,
What?
so here's the situation,
Yes.
And this is not anyone in particular.
Okay.
You're shaking the whole house. Calm
know.
down, sir. Calm down.
It's still shaking from when you got here.
Oh, no, it didn't.
I think the neighbor just popped up in the window to
Oh,
tell us there's an earthquake.
that's weird.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the situation.
Let's talk
What
about it.
would you do
Okay.
if you were going through your son or daughter's phone
Yes.
and found out that their friend had been using their phone to text their boyfriend or girlfriend so that they can hook up in the school?
What?
So your kid is the third party middleman between some coochie?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is this college?
No.
This college?
Yeah, what?
No.
What?
Oh.
Like, okay, so
No.
younger than college.
Younger than college. And all it is really is the person's friend, your son or daughter's friend, asked to borrow the phone thinking that they were going to text to say, hey, where's my mom? Where's my dad?
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But then they have this whole text conversation with the dude. Hey, can we go in this room? Can we go in this room? Can we go in this room?
K-Lynn.
So there's nothing outright that says this is what they doing, but we all know what they doing.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
So what would you do?
Gina, what are you doing? Your child is the middleman.
And it's one of their friends is hooking up with somebody else.
Okay, so I am a really big fan of mind your business. So like that is not my child that's hooking up, and but I would have a conversation with my child because if they're using their phone, like if they're using their phone for something that
Yeah.
you didn't know what it could have been anything,
Right.
And you're the one that's going to get in trouble for it.
You're an accessory
So
now.
like as far as what the other kids were doing, not my circus, not my road, not my monkeys. Like it's not mine to. So I don't think I'd do anything.
Would it
about
be any
that.
different if they were hooking up inside the school?
So they do.
Like they're
I
sneaking
know.
around
I know.
the school.
I know this is fact that they do. Like I've heard stories
Oh,
about. A couple of my kids' friends go to wait, and I've heard stories about some of the rooms
Yeah.
that they go hook up in, and so kids are actually doing this. And I mean, again, I'm
Not your circus, not your monkey.
Yes. Like I work at a school and I got mine down. Like we know what we're doing. We monitor everything. The kids can't really get away you know.
Oh, this is after
not saying
school.
they don't, but I mean,
This
even
ain't,
that.
this ain't. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Even after school, though,
Yeah.
like I mean, we got our stuff together. So again, I'm not getting involved in that. But I would have the conversation with my kid about be careful who you let borrow
Right.
your phone, because you don't know what kind. I mean, they could have been planning something illegal.
Right.
Right.
You can be a part of it. You don't want
Now
that your
you're
number to be attached
yeah,
to it.
you know,
Right.
now you're accidentally involved in some sex trafficking ring, and,
Right.
You know,
Right.
being investigated.
Yeah.
Like that the kind of thing can actually happen. So I would have that conversation, but
Corey.
other than that, I'm stepping out.
Corey, what are you doing?
So I'm kind of team Gina on this one here, because not my circus. I'm not going to lead my horse to water twice a day kind of
Right.
thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Wait, you got a horse?
What? It's an old
In the
cliche
circus,
saying.
he's got a circus horse
got a circus horse?
that he's letting die of thirst.
Oh,
With
that's
the unicorn
animal
horn.
cruelty. Forget
Yeah.
this whole
You
sex
know,
crimes.
But I will say, and I don't know the age category. I don't know the ramifications of the situation, because not knowing the age. Like if we're talking high schoolers, it's already a lost cause. You got bad kids. It's just
Let's
done
say
for.
it's
That's not bad.
for craps and giggles. Let's say it's not high school.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
I'm being
that's
middle school?
might
Oh,
Like
it's
for
the
craps
worst.
and giggles, let's say not high school.
that
So,
might
again,
change it for
exactly.
me.
So if it's not high school, then I'm having a conversation with my kid, just like Gina said she would, but more about the
this
parameters
is
of
stressful.
cell phone usage. Because I want my kid to protect themselves. Because one, I'm paying the cell phone bill. The name on the
The
cell
phone
bill
is in my name.
Right? I don't need the FBI coming to my house for
Right.
any more
Subpoena me.
reasons, okay?
Right? Yes. Agreed.
But with that said, I remember being in high school and wanting to hook up in many rooms with no one to hook up with or places to go, only to find out years later everybody did it in the little theater, which really sucked, because I was always in the little theater and still no one ever wanted to hook up with me.
Still to
So,
this day, Corey.
That
no one
math
wants to hook
actually
up.
checks out.
Like every single day I was in that little theater.
Bitter much?
Yes, a little bitter.
This is a tough
That
one.
was my
This
place.
is a tough one for me, because it's like, if it's my child, but like you no, absolutely, you're getting out of this. Never let your phone out of your sight. Number one, because once that goes on your phone, you're an accessory. You're part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just as guilty.
That's,
And then
that
you're
would be my
doing
biggest
stuff like this
concern.
in school. Like you're talking, you can get in trouble like with the police and
Yeah.
like you could. This is a crime.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's not, but
It's not.
it's not illegal.
Yeah, but if you're banging in school and you get caught, they call the cops. Like
I mean,
it could get bad.
It ain't gonna get as bad as you're thinking.
But it's not. I mean, unless they get caught, like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
think
they
it's
could
like back when we were in
possibly like
school.
public lewdness or something.
Exactly.
Or-
You
but
can
I doubt
literally
it. I
have
doubt they'd even
indecent
charge.
exposure.
But they're not publicly.
They're not like in the gym during gym class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like they're like going
They're
in the
sneaking off
hallway.
in a teacher's room or the
Trying to
janitor's
be
closet.
No one's gonna
or-
catch them.
I don't.
But still, you don't want to
Yeah.
be an accessory to that.
No,
right.
but regardless though, because it could have been something different
Right.
though.
Okay.
So
Yes, just too young. Just to stop, guys. Just behave. Do
Yeah.
the right thing.
School is supposed to be boring.
Watch your
All
phone.
Right.
Go to gym
lot-
class. Eat
back-
some fries.
Back in my day, the most excitement we had was when we
Yeah.
got rope burn from trying to climb that thing in
I'm
gym
pretty,
class.
there were kids
Oh.
having sex in our school. Too.
Oh, I'm
pretty sure.
Again, I know they just never encountered me, because trust me, I
didn't like anybody I
I
went
was
to.
very
school.
People were
much
having
so.
sex in my school, but I was too worried about getting 2 pieces of pizza on my free lunch.
No, that's legit
Yeah.
stuff right there.
Coming
That's,
from
that was
that's
me.
exactly how I would have been too.
Coming
I got free lunch, but I also paid for one, so I got 2 for 1.
I lived in the art room. I was busy painting and making a mess.
Nice.
I had a teacher that I would have like lunch with her every single day, at like from freshman year until senior year.
Now that
So-
That's
is
creepy.
illegal.
That's illegal.
I mean, illegal.
Well, wait, it depends on
Yeah.
if it's lunch or lunch.
Lunch.
Like looking back, that entire relationship would be like super sus. Which again, nothing happened.
Was
which
there boobs in it?
Also pisses me off, because you know,
right? Like you wanted to
It
get played with.
pisses you
Exactly.
off that you weren't sexually assulted by a
It's
grown
not
woman.
assault if you liked it.
It is assault if the person is under the age of 16. It is absolutely 150%
All right,
assault.
So first off, I wasn't under the age of 16, but also I just
But
want,
it's still inappropriate.
It's still
It is
inappropriate,
still
Corey.
illegal.
I just wanted the option.
Teachers
All right?
can't have
I didn't
sex with
say I
students.
wanted to happen. I'm just
Under any
saying.
circumstance.
In
That's
Corey's
the option.
fantasy, he wanted to bang a teacher.
No, not even. I just wanted to be asked. I needed self-esteem boosted.
He just
you
wanted to
know?
be included.
I
But we
wanted
all
to-
know that Corey made up for that time, thus 7 kids. So.
Yeah.
Well, you
Pretty
know,
much.
but
Pretty much.
Even that's got an asterisk.
Pretty much.
Stupid baby daddy.
Hey, real quick, I made a post last week. I'm not sure if you guys seen it.
Nope.
Also, as we're going through the show, you guys
did.
want to comment right there on the side, you guys are more than welcome to comment. Monday on the show, which is today, we want to know what's something you can't stand, whether it's touching or smell. Mine is raw onions. I forgot
Really?
to say no onions on my burger the other day, and I brought back some flashbacks. I hate raw onions.
Really?
Hate them. I hate the smell. I hate when you touch it, gets on your hands.
So like even
Yeah,
like
it
a,
lives there once you touch it.
Cooked onions, I'm fine with.
like even
I can
on like
eat
a
it.
McDonald's cheeseburger
Nope.
kind of thing.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
I like onion, so I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
So the McDonald's, like, let's say 6 months prior, when they
Those
just
are
had the
not
sliced
onions
little
from McDonald's
onions,
anyway.
those were fine. But now they put like sauteed onions on them. I don't like them. But yeah, that's my thing. So we had some people comment. One said, "I hate touching chalk. It sucks the moisture out of my skin. The noise grinding teeth,
yeah, that's
or the noise of grinding teeth.
That's terrible.
Or people chewing with their mouth open. I also hate the smell of cigarette smoke, especially like stale cigarette smoke, whatever that means.
Oh, like
Cigarettes go stale.
I guess.
like cigarette smoke from like a
yeah.
Oh,
like
that's
you
been like embedded in something.
yeah
Yeah.
we had a
remember
grandmother
Stale
who
cigarette smoke.
her entire
is the
place
word.
smelled
Maybe like
cigarettes even
lingering.
after-
Lingering?
I think
It
it's
was
stale. It's
years
like when
later.
it's been sitting for a long time that we were talking. Stale cigarette smoke smells.
Alex
the
just
worst.
commented. He said, "Fresh mulch smells like elephant poop."
It does.
Yes,
That's
that's
accurate.
mulch is
Specific,
horrible.
but yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It is in fact poop.
Yeah. Natalie's Love at
No,
First
it's
Bite
not.
said, "People who chew with their mouth open."
I'm thinking fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mulch isn't poop. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm
Natalie's
not a fan of touching raw meat.
right. That's gross. That's like, is it really off your
raw
hand?
chicken and ground beef. It's like, ew.
It is gross, but I'll do it because I'm.
I mean,
hungry.
I will put on some gloves.
Natalie's Love at First Bite said, "People who chew with their mouth open." Tiffany said, "Cotton balls." That's weird.
Cotton balls? What's
Yeah.
wrong with you, Tiffany?
Right. Shannon said, "I can't stand the feeling of microfiber cloth towel." Wow, that's really specific.
Right.
The melamine like little sponges.
Melamine. What the hell's melamine?
Like
Magic
Scrub
eraser.
Daddy.
Magic
Oh, okay,
eraser.
yeah.
Yeah, those have a texture to them that just
Don't like
kinda-
it?
It sends things up my spine. Yeah,
Want me to buy you some of those?
please.
Absolutely can't stand a towel that wasn't dried all the way and has that moldy,
I hate that
damp
smell.
towel smell.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
gross.
Ugh. Besides the obvious, like rot, BO, bodily waste, stink bugs, mildew, burnt fresh, Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts.
I love
Heard that.
Brussels
I do too.
sprouts. I really do.
Let's see. Raw chicken. Nina said raw chicken. Sarah, who's been on the show, said styrofoam. It's worse than chalkboard. Actually makes her nauseous. That's weird.
Styrofoam
I've
makes you
seen
nauseous.
people. I've seen somebody. She was like trying to pull something out of a box. She was,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Gagging.
noise. That noise.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Mike Gear said sauteing of mushrooms. The smell dang near makes me vomit.
I love it.
What's yours, Corey?
I can't stand
Gina.
Gina. I can't stand hearing
Oh, my bad.
a lobster being boiled because
Wait.
they scream.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So like that.
I've
That's
heard-
horrible.
So I've heard that, but I
But
also
all it
heard
is
it's
just air escaping, but it sounds like
Oh,
it's
that's
screaming.
horrible.
And
That's
especially when
funny.
like it's still moving and it's like
Okay, yeah.
you're just like it's like clawing at the side of the pan.
That's funny.
You're just like,
Hey,
oh,
Lynn.
I'm allergic to seafood, so
Yeah.
it's funny.
That's
You,
right.
you got to
That's
put the lid back on, but you still kind of feel bad. Just like I just don't want to see you
Muffled
die.
sound.
So
SS, what's yours? What can't you stand besides Corey?
I can't. I touch
Amputees.
Corey a lot.
It's
Though.
true.
I don't like touching
me.
toilet paper when my hands are wet.
Yes.
Oh,
I hate
Then
that.
it ruins like 5 layers down.
And it feels weird. And I also
I feel like
hate.
it gets under your nail.
yeah.
And I
it doesn't
hate
come off.
matching socks. And I said this one time to my mom.
Yeah.
It makes my teeth feel weird, and I don't know how to explain
With
that.
the socks?
Wait,
Yeah,
when
like-
you match a sock?
Like when it's the feeling of the cloth on my, like when you fold up the socks.
Oh, that's
So you mean when
weird.
you fold up socks?
Yeah, like when
Not
I'm
that
matching
they match.
When you do the roll.
Not that
Yeah,
they
when I
match.
do the
roll.
sock roll, it like I don't know why, but I don't know what it does.
I
And
thought visually she didn't like
I thought
socks
that you just
matched.
didn't wear matching socks. I was like, I don't wear matching socks.
no,
either.
I just hate doing that.
I
The,
get
the
that,
sock
Gina. I
roll
get
thing.
that.
But I said that to my mom once. I was,
Yeah.
trying to explain to her, like, Mom, I don't want to do the socks because it makes my teeth feel funny. And she stared at me for a really long time and goes, "So stop using your teeth." I was like, "No, that's not what I'm doing." But anyways, yeah, I don't know why it makes it just is a weird
That's cool.
feeling.
That's unique.
I-
Caitlin, what was yours?
Mine was touching raw meat, but
Raw
at,
meats?
at present, it is the smell coming from my son's room.
Oh, that's gotta be
Teenage
horrible.
boys
Yeah.
smell
That's gotta be
gross.
No,
horrible.
he's been
That's,
gone. He just came back from college, but apparently when he left a couple weeks ago, he unplugged his fridge but didn't put like a towel or anything
Oh, that's you can't get that smell out.
in there. Man, listen. So
This is-
I have been in there deodorizing. I've shampooed the carpet.
That's horrible.
It is horrible. And he was like, "Oh, it's not." I was like, "Smell like something died up in there, don't it?"
Someone said dead carcasses.
Yes.
Mud.
That's what his
mud
room smells like.
Mud at the bottom of a pond. I can't stand the smell of cooking grease. Someone said, "I love you, Gina."
Oh, I love you too. I don't know who you are, but
Someone
I
said
love
the
you.
smell of raw menudo.
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 Ooh, chitlins cooking
Yeah.
is gross.
Oh, yeah. That's-
Oh my gosh,
that's straight
it's
poop.
terrible.
Corey, you got a fan from camp, Shannon. Corey, when you coming back to camp?
Anytime you want me to, baby.
Hey,
What?
Hey!
We don't know
Because
anything
that gift
about
certificate
Shannon. That was
hey.
rude.
I know enough about Shannon that I can go back to camp for.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Yep, not going back to camp, not getting invited.
You know, I thought of another one that really bothers me.
Yeah, go ahead, Corey. Take your time.
Animals.
Oh.
Like when an animal touches me,
Yeah, don't like
it just sends me.
Oh.
Like I can't stand like when Eddie like walks up and like brushes against my leg.
Who the hell's Eddie?
Or like my cat.
Oh.
Or like one of
Gina's
the
cat.
true.
Oh.
Or like one of the cows
Not
or
my
something like
cat.
that will.
Hot Gina's cat.
Oh, you don't like Gina's kitty? Ha ha, little kitty.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't recall. But
Scarlet is too.
Likes two of us.
why are you looking at it?
I don't like repeating myself.
What? All right. Hey, we got a new game you guys don't know about. It's called
Oh.
What's in Gina's Box? Wait,
What?
That was called.
I was about to say something, then I
Yeah.
realized we supposed to
First
keep
you
so we
cut
got a
a
box
hole.
underneath the table that
Five
Gina
guys.
had put a item in. It's underneath the table, and Gina's gonna describe it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got to describe what's in the box.
Don't stop.
It's so squishy.
No,
Why
not
is
there,
it
Corey. Not
squishy?
there. Get your hand
taco.
out of there.
It's a taco.
So she hid something in her box, and she has to describe
For
it,
Cin-
and you
Cinco de
guys have to
Mayo.
guess what it is. All right, clue number 1, Gina.
Okay, I didn't know that we were going to do this part.
Yeah, I told you put something in your pocket.
I know I did that part,
Okay,
but I
okay.
wasn't.
Now you
I
gotta
didn't know I
describe
could
it.
come up with clues.
Yeah, you got to describe it.
She's like,
You have to use single
it
words.
makes me happy in
Can't say a
less than 3
sentence.
minutes.
What's the color of it? What's the color of it?
The inside or the outside?
Oh, whoa.
Ew.
What is the exterior color?
Yeah, exterior color.
Peach.
Oh.
Is the interior color pink?
Corey!
I need to ask for verification.
It's worse.
She left
We're
it
playing a
wide
game called
open
What's
for
in
that,
Gina's Box.
pun intended.
It's brown.
Oh god.
Oh. Okay.
Was
Is it a peach?
Was it always brown?
Is it infected?
Is it?
No.
All right, Gina. How long is it? How long is it?
What's
Some
the
might say
size?
nice and tight,
About
but
3
history says
inches.
others.
3 inches?
Oh, that's roomy. That's a lot.
okay.
That's
3 inches.
Very massive.
It's peach. It's peach color.
Very. How does it fit in there? That is.
Does it take batteries?
No.
All right, Corey, ask a question.
Is it a pencil?
No. 3
inches, Corey. What kind of pencil do you have?
A 3-inch pencil.
K-Lynn, ask a
Like
question,
a
K-Lynn.
mini golf pencil.
Is it like a particular shape?
Yes.
What's the shape of it?
A rectangle?
Oh, Steven said lip gloss. We got a guess in the studio.
Tis not.
Oh, sorry, Steven. This is for you. Sorry.
Is
Steve.
it something that you can wear?
No.
Okay.
Can you set it on fire?
I mean, you can set anything on fire if you try hard enough.
Can you buy it on Amazon?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you can buy literally anything on Amazon, so I'm gonna go with yes.
Sure. Okay.
3 inches by what?
Right.
What?
Is
What's
it
the
a
sh-
3
Like a man 3 inches or women?
No,
no.
Like,
Like 3
is
by 3 by
inches-
2.
Like,
Oh.
is it like a
Hey.
square 3 inches?
Like 3 by probably 3/4.
Okay. So it's is it I got to
Like
guess.
thick?
I got to guess. I got to guess.
Okay.
I got to guess. Is it a lighter?
No.
Damn it.
Is it complete?
Oh.
Like,
Tell me more.
I'm thinking
Okay.
the back of a remote kind of thing.
Oh no, it's complete.
Okay.
Kaylin.
That would be really random.
Yeah.
But I could see you putting it in your pocket. Okay, so what could it be used for?
Oh.
You put it in something. You put it in something.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like I'd give it away if I said.
Is it a
any
battery?
more. Tis not.
So it's 3 inches by 3
Battery was
quarters.
my very first guess.
If it goes in something, does it then change what it goes into's purpose?
No, not the purpose.
Someone said a roll of pennies.
No.
Also, Steven said chocolate bar.
No. I'm too hot. That would melt.
It's not that shape anymore if it was a chocolate bar.
Right.
True. It's true. Someone said lipstick.
Nope.
Mascara.
No.
These are guesses in the chat.
Is it a comorbidity?
Comorbidity.
It's
not
not.
Is it a spoon?
No.
Oh, Miranda said harmonica. Is that it?
No.
That would have been a great one.
Matchbook.
Can we get another hint?
Is it?
You're supposed to be asking
Can a boy or
questions.
girl use it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's universal. Someone said vape
What?
in the chat.
No.
What
Damn it.
industry would use this?
We're playing a game called What's in Gina's Box. We have to guess. She's describing something that's in her pocket.
Humans. I mean, anybody would use this.
Okay, here's my question. Where did you buy it from?
Walmart.
Oh.
Okay.
Great.
What section did you buy it in?
That's a good question.
The grocery section?
Okay.
Is that specific enough?
Yeah, okay.
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 Do they make bananas that big?
Corey, stop.
Only in your
3
pants.
inches is little.
That is, again, massive overkill.
So it's peach on the outside, brown on the inside,
Oh.
about 3 inches by 3/4.
Wait a minute. Jamie's got a guess. Is it a key fob?
No.
Oh.
You
These
stopped
are
the
good
whole
guesses.
show
Said
for
that she found it in the food section. Jamie, where you
Maybe
been,
she
boo?
found her
She
key
found
fob in the
someone's
food section.
Well, and she might have said that, or they might, I don't know who, they might have said that before we established.
All right, K-Lynn, back to you.
I forgot what I was saying. Thanks.
Sorry. I get excited when
waiting.
people chat.
It's okay.
How thick is it? You know I love my thickness.
Is that the 3/4 thickness?
3/4 by 3/4
No,
inch.
because it's fairly flat.
Is it
It's
the
a pack of
receipt?
gum.
No.
Can you eat it?
It is consumable.
Oh.
Is it supposed to be consumable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just
It's made
saying.
for that.
I saw an episode with
Is
somebody
it
eating
some sort of
mattresses.
candy?
No.
We're playing a game called What's in Gina's Box. She's describing something that's in her pocket, and we have to try to guess what it is. What's
Is
your
it
guys'
from
guess?
the produce section
No.
or the other section?
The other section.
Rice-a-roni. No.
Pocket knife.
No.
Bag of rice.
Flavor. Someone said a drink flavor mix pack.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh!
Who was that?
Danielle Alonso's from Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations. Congratulations, Danielle. You win a used empty flavored drink package.
used. I brought it in to use in my water.
Thank you. It was a game called What's
What
in
that
Gina's
tells
Box.
me is that she forgot, but she was supposed to bring
That's
something, and that just
exactly
happened
what
to still
this
be in her
is.
pocket.
Yeah. Why is it wet?
No, actually, I found it in my car last second when
She
Nick
peed a
told
little.
me to bring it in, bring something in. I looked around my car and I'm like, I don't even have anything weird in here.
Good for you. Bless your heart. That was a good
Well,
guess,
look at that.
Danielle
It
Alonso's
is brown.
Personalized Creations. Someone said a barbecue packet.
That's also a good guess.
That would be empty in all
Also,
of our
you
pockets.
really never know like what's in my pockets or my purse. Like
Sure,
I will pull
sure.
the most random stuff out and of my purse in my pocket. Like one time I pulled out I have a little purse can of Lysol.
Yeah.
I have
All the little ones.
Because when I use the restroom,
Yeah.
I'm too fat to squat. So I'm sitting, so I clean the toilet seat
Oh.
every
nice.
time before because I'm not doing that.
I have a friend that carries around hot sauce, Patron, and Lowry seasoning salt in her purse.
I feel that.
It's time to play Guess the Nationality.
No, we are going to play a game called You Should Know This.
Okay.
But I don't.
If it's simple
K-Lynn-
math, Corey does it.
K-Lynn, we're going to start with you. What's one thing does, I'm sorry.
Look,
What
don't find
one
it works
thing
for me.
does a koala's diet mainly consist of?
Eucalyptus leaves.
Wow. Okay, that was pretty good.
Did you know that koalas have fingerprints that are individual like a human?
Yes.
You know, koalas aren't nearly as cuddly as you would want them to be.
Yes. Did you know that koalas don't bounce?
Okay.
When you throw 'em?
I thought we were all sharing random koala facts.
Gina,
I mean,
Yes.
nah.
what does a camel store in its hump?
It's lovely lady lumps.
Corey, it's not your turn, Corey.
Sorry.
Once again, Gina, we're playing a game called You Should Know This. What does a camel store in its hump?
It's gonna say water.
Which actually isn't true.
It's actually
Oh,
fat.
it's fat though.
Correct answer is fat.
Oh, okay. I thought it would say water, and I knew it was fat.
So to be fair, back when I was in school, back in the 80s, they told us that it was in fact water.
Yes, they did.
And in truth, it is not. So a lot of misinformation that my generation was.
Yeah,
fed.
that's why I said it's probably gonna say water, but I mean I said it's gonna say water, but it's fat.
Are you looking for a hard question for me? Here, I'll do one. How many stripes are on the American flag? Corey, it's your turn. Oh, let's see here. That's an easy one.
Next question.
13.
Gina, we're going to go to you.
I think so.
All right.
Oh, no. Corey, we're up to you.
All right.
What color is formed by mixing blue and yellow?
See, how come they get easy questions? I get chemistry questions.
That is really easy.
What color is
Come on now,
formed by
you
making
heard-
blue and yellow by mixing them?
Yellow and
Think of
blue
the
make-
colors. Think of the colors. You mix them together. What are you going to get? Blue and yellow. Think about it.
Okay, I'm going to help you out.
Think about it.
Just because you continually repeat the question
Think about it.
doesn't mean the answer is going to match.
I'm hoping you're going to get smarter. You guys are listening. What color
Is that-
when you mix blue and yellow?
Are you giving me hints?
No.
Oh,
What color?
It's
She
not
5
allowed.
seconds, Corey. 5 seconds. 5.
I don't know, red.
Incorrect.
Yellow and blue make green.
Color's green.
Okay, the whole time?
Okay, Corey, I got one for you.
Okay.
What is the name of the main character in the TV series The Simpsons?
Which main character? See, Bart Simpson was the original main character, but then the character then shifted to Homer Simpson.
Okay, there you
but
go.
every single episode is focused on someone new. I know Simpsons trivia. That's the.
I know, that's why I was trying to throw you
Thank
a
you.
bone.
K-Lynn, which planet is sometimes called the red planet due to its red appearance?
Planet Fitness.
That's purple.
That's right. But red and green make purple.
Blue if I'm in it trying to work out.
Once
actually,
again,
red and blue
K-Lynn,
make
which
purple.
planet is sometimes called the red planet due to its red appearance?
I want to say Mars.
There you go. Gina,
Yes.
what animal in Robin Hood is the animated Disney film?
That's not a question.
What animal is Robin Hood?
I
Oh, he's a
recognize the
fox.
stroke.
Fox. Congratulations.
What'd you say, Corey?
I recognize the stroke when it's happening because he just read a stroke style question.
Corey,
That's my name.
how many pieces does each player have at the start of a chess game?
What the hell? What? How many pieces does each player have?
How many pieces does each player have at the start of a chess game?
You want me to do math? Oh, hell no. 10, 2, with the
Each person.
Each person have
3, 4.
5,
14.
4. Gina, you want
20.
to take this one?
No, I
What's
do
your
not.
guess? What's your guess? It's Common Core.
18.
Close. K-Lynn,
Ooh,
how many pieces does each player have at the start of a chess game?
the age of my last girlfriend.
3.
Yeah. No.
Correct answer, 16.
say
16. Wait, what did I say?
All right, Nick,
I
I
don't
got
know.
one for
14.
you. Because since you just
was
spitting
close.
them out.
Yeah, go ahead, K-Lynn.
What is the world's hottest chili pepper?
That would be the El Diablo.
Nope.
Isn't it ghost pepper?
Nope.
What is
Carolina Reaper.
Carolina
actually,
Reaper.
just for facts, since we're throwing them out there. Corey, since this relates to you, how many stomachs does a cow have?
All right. Okay.
No, it's because he lives on a farm.
Where's the clappy
no,
button?
stop it.
All right.
Oh, wrong button.
I'm just going to point out the bias in this game.
You live on a farm.
Hear me out. No, K-Lynn and Gina get questions like, what is the key ingredient in a chocolate
Corey,
bar?
you
And
have
you're just
farm
like,
animals.
You had
Here's
one
the
bad
anatomy.
question. And I know
Okay.
the answer to this.
Well,
So,
it would be
I think.
2.
How
I
many
believe.
stomachs does a cow have? Corey said 2.
You want to count them?
Yeah.
Gina,
Oh, 3.
what's your guess?
3.
Wait, what did you say? 2?
I said 2.
Okay, that was what I was going to say. So now I don't know. 4, I guess. I'll say.
Good job. Good job.
I told you to count them. I gave
Next
you.
time you talk to your
can't.
dinner, ask him how many stomachs. he has.
Kaylin,
I will. I'll just ask him directly.
how
No.
long, Kaylin, how long does it typically take for an alarm to go off again after the snooze button?
Are you
9
kidding
minutes.
me? No. Time out. How come she getting these easy everyday questions? And
Hold
I'm
on,
getting
Kaylin, how
like-
long did you say?
I said
Kaylin?
9 minutes.
How'd you get that? That's right.
Because I snooze my alarm
right,
5 times
because
every
I'm
morning.
a snoozing pro.
Listen,
I
if
gotta
you
be
saw-
a chemical engineer to find out what color is blue and yellow.
Corey,
make.
We teach that
Corey.
in kindergarten, Corey.
In 1937,
What the hell?
the movie The Red Fox, who was the backup star in that movie? I'm just kidding. I'll give you an easy one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Does the Statue of Liberty hold the torch in her left or right hand?
What the hell? She got a torch?
What do you think she was holding?
Is she a villager or something like that? Looking for Shrek or what the?
Stop it.
Oh God!
Don't look at Gina when you say
The
that.
hell with her in the land of the free.
Question is, we're playing a game called You Should Know This. Question is, does the Statue of Liberty hold the torch in her left or right hand?
Here, look. Does this look right?
Neither one of them look right on you. I'm going with the right.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. 50-50, and I still didn't know.
Gina, since you can relate to this, how long did Sleeping Beauty sleep? Since you are a Disney princess.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just kidding.
Is it because I'm white?
No, it's
Because I'm the only white one here?
Hey!
It's only because your hair gets described as tangled.
Now I want crackers.
I'm trying to figure out what's happening.
Corey, now I want a cracker.
As opposed to nappy.
Question is, how long did Sleeping Beauty sleep?
I'm going to say 3 days because I
Okay.
really don't know.
Corey, what's your guess?
Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah. This is for 8 points.
8 years.
K-Lynn.
I thought she was asleep for like 100 years or something.
You got it. 100 years.
100 years?
Wait, how old are the dwarves?
That's Snow
They
White.
old.
Right. It's mysterious.
That is Snow White.
I would
Not
like you
Sleeping
to know
Beauty.
this is why.
Oh,
I
wait,
know
what did we just
how
ask?
The 9 minutes.
Sleeping Beauty asleep
You
for.
cheater.
Sleeping Beauty
No,
was
I
asleep
didn't
for
do it. I'm
100
saying
years?
I have 35 alarms set.
That's how I am
'Cause I
every
keep
morning.
snooze.
So
Can we
when
talk
she-
about the amount of Disney princesses that just sleep?
Can we talk about, wait, she was sleeping for 100 years, so when she woke up, like everybody she knew was just
Right.
dead?
The movie's an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, a lot. Of,
100 years. So she wakes up. Don't wake me up. Leave me alone. If everybody I know and love is dead, just let me sleep.
Right.
Then I
Leave
can
me
be-
alone.
Nah, wake me up, because then I can be happy.
True.
No
That
more child
part right
support.
there.
Ooh, no more baby mama drama.
Speaking of drama,
taxes.
Corey, why is it when we sneeze, we say bless you, but if someone coughs, we don't say anything to them?
Because your heart stops when you sneeze, or at least that
Right.
was the old.
So why do you say
wives' tale that
bless
I had.
you?
Because you say
when
God
you die,
bless
you gotta
you.
say God bless you.
So when you cough, forget it?
No, you
no
ain't
risk?
dying then.
No risk involved?
When you coughing, you just annoying.
That bothered me.
You know,
When
Cough
you
somewhere else.
sneeze, you're saying God blessed you. That's why you say bless.
Like if I don't say nothing when Danielle sneezes, she's like, thanks a lot, babe. Excuse me.
You should always
Like,
say
wow.
something when she sneezes.
Wow.
You
I
should-
didn't know. What if
Are-
she's not a follower.
even if you said, "Oh, that was cute."
Yeah, like
Good job, babe.
So I have a very high pitched sneeze.
Good job, babe.
Yeah, he
So-
Let's hear it. Do it.
I mean, I can't just sneeze on command.
Smell Gina.
I
Sniff
cuss.
Gina.
I cuss when I sneeze on.
Oh, that
on-
is right.
On accident.
Yeah,
Oh.
you
It's
got
not
in
on
trouble in
purpose.
school over
It just
that.
says,
too.
I say,
Oh, big bitch.
ah,
What is that?
shit. Right.
Oh.
Ah, fip. No, I say, ah, shit. And it sounds like I'm saying, ah, shit, but it's just how I sneeze. And I used to get in trouble all the time in
That's
school.
also the same noise a Honda manual sound.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Our dad used to say a tissue.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be like, "A tissue,
Oh.
a tissue." We were like, "Here."
Mine is just a chew, but it's like yeah, so it's
Which
pretty
is
accurate.
so ironic.
Yeah.
Coming out
Because
of that big ass body.
very masculine.
Little
Very
tiny-
Last
man.
question before we get the Rivers Edge
ready.
people in here. Do you guys have a meal? Do you guys have special meals when you go to certain places? Like, for
Yes.
instance, when I go to Texas Roadhouse, I have a specific meal. If I go to Outback, I have a specific meal. Do you guys
Yes.
have that? All
Absolutely.
you guys? Or is that weird?
No, I
am
think
I weird?
do. I do at most places.
What's your favorite place to go?
Jed's.
Okay, what do you get? What's your go-to?
The garbage balls.
Okay, so do you even need a menu?
Actually, they took the garbage balls away.
Okay.
So now it's something different. But no, I don't. When I'm going to Jed's, it's always
Okay,
going to
so
be
you got same thing. You kinda relate.
almond breaded garbage balls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corey, when
I'm
you
a-
go somewhere.
I'm a
you-
creature of habit. My favorite place as of late has been Gina's box.
Oh,
But,
Corey! Oh, wrong button. Sorry about that.
You just said you ain't seen it in a while,
Yeah,
but okay.
yeah. I'm just saying it's there's multiple Ginas. But I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah.
So, like McDonald's, it's always going to be a Big Mac extra value meal.
Okay.
And that's usually the
Yeah.
mantra. It's usually the number one.
Yeah.
Whatever they specialize in is what
That's
I'm
your go-to.
That's the
ordering.
problem.
That makes
Makes sense, because if that's what you specialize in, that's what you really put your talent and effort into. That's what you want to go with.
And if I'm going to a new place that doesn't necessarily specialize in anything, but if they have a mushroom Swiss burger,
You can't go wrong with that.
Exactly. I
9 out of 10 times.
Go-
Unless you're whoever gags when they smell salty
That's
true.
mushrooms.
That's
I typically go for a food
got some
that's
gaggers.
very hard to screw up.
Right, like a burger.
Yeah.
Like a patty melt.
you
I love
can mess
patty
that
melts.
up.
Speaking of, I went to Roosters last week, and their burgers are pretty good.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
They're very
by
similar
that.
to Ralphie's.
Yeah, they are.
Ralphie's.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
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 K-Lynn, what's your go-to if you go somewhere? Like, pick a restaurant. What's your go-to meal?
So my bestie and I like to go to Sam and Charlie's,
Okay.
and it's to the point now.
Like
where
Coney Island, Sam and Charlie's?
No, Sam and Charlie's on Central Avenue.
Okay.
In Monroe, where they
The
meet.
Waffle House.
The
Okay.
waffle place
Okay.
with the flavored waffles.
Nice.
So whenever we go there, we both sit down, and the waitress just comes up and just goes, "I got you,"
Nice. You don't have to say nothing.
because I'll order something and she'll say no bun, right? So,
So
I will always.
she completes her order.
I'll always get
That's
like
awesome.
the chicken Philly with no mushrooms, extra O'Brien with a quarter waffle with sugar-free syrup.
Damn.
And I'll sit there and I'll say
The fact that they
"Can I-"
remember all that.
No, listen. We go a lot. It's a
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
So we go there and the lady's just like, okay, so I say I want a chicken Philly. She said no shroom. Like she
Ah.
She just knows.
no
She
shroom,
knows.
no bun.
She knows.
And then she just turns to Nikki and she goes, meat omelet. Well, Nikki's like, yeah, just take our menu, thank you.
Just take our menu. We don't even need menus
We don't even
today.
need the menu.
I love places
know if I was
like
weird for that.
I actually, so when I was in 8th grade,
Yeah.
I went to McDonald's more than 365 times within
Man,
a
I
calendar.
can relate, Corey.
And
I can relate.
yeah, and it's not a moment of bragging or anything like that, but it just is what it is.
You know, it's very addicting.
it is extremely addicting.
It's very addicting. I don't
They
know
saw
why.
him
It got-
coming across the parking lot,
And
and
start
they
making
would
my
start
order.
making his order
Yeah.
because they see him
Yeah.
coming from the parking lot.
I had like
There were-
28,000 points on my app at one time.
I don't have the app. I never had the app. I'll never get the app because
Don't.
I feel like the app will justify me going even more, and I already go enough.
Spend 20, get a
So-
free medium fry.
Yeah.
You know, one
Yeah,
of
Gina.
the places that's really good, like Sam and Charlie's, is Sunrise Skillet, the one on Reynolds.
Yeah.
Like they
a friend
know.
of mine
I've
actually
been
owns
to the
that
one
place.
on Bancroft.
Yeah, when you them too, but the owner she like kind of trains her employees to do
Yeah.
that. Like that's how. So the staff's always really friendly, and they always know like who you are when you come in. They might not know your name, but they know what you order.
I love
Right.
that.
I like that.
Like
I used
they've
to-
even come up to me and been like, because it's usually like between two things, and they'd be like, "Oh, which is it today? Is it the Bayou omelet?"
Switch
or-
from
Yeah.
either one, right?
Yeah.
You got a couple of different options you can pick from.
and they remember that. So
Alicia said big boy and fries at Frisch's.
yeah, because that's what they specialize
Yeah.
in for
Shannon
sure.
said, when
yeah.
I go to Texas Roadhouse, my go-to is a margarita, rolls, and loaded fries.
Amen.
The filet medallions, and she shares with Lloyd.
I still remember some of my customers' orders from when I worked at Subway a billion years ago.
You had your regulars.
So much so that when I got my oil changed
Yeah.
a couple years ago,
Yeah.
I ran into one of my favorite loyal customers. His name is Reed.
You remembered them.
And I not only remembered him, I remembered his order.
Did you?
And I
After how
repeated-
long?
Oh, I quit working there. Well, he probably stopped coming there in like 2003 or something like that. I worked there for
Nice.
like 12 years. But
That's awesome.
But yeah, I still remembered his order from like 2003, as well as the car he drove.
That's good customer service, Corey.
Remember when
Yeah.
you have good customers, you remember what they ordered and you try to make it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
speaking of customer service, like Gina, how you were saying Sunrise Skillet, they memorize like kind of what you do.
Yeah.
I took a Disney cruise
Oh.
and best time ever. Can't wait to go back without my kid. But each night you have the same waiters.
Oh, so they remember you.
So there's different dining
Yeah.
rooms. So they remember you, what your allergies are, what you like, what you don't like. And that made like the experience so much better.
Yeah.
Because they say, "Oh, that's got mushrooms in
Yeah.
it, honey. Are you sure?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, yeah, okay, here, let's do this." I love that.
Yeah.
Where they would just, and the cool thing, I remember our waiter's name was Storm, and his girlfriend's name was Rain.
No,
Oh, that's
shit.
fun.
That's awesome.
Those were definitely
same
not
thing at
their real
Cancun.
names.
When we go to the resort
That
we go
was
to,
it.
they remember you. Like we tip them, they remember you. So like, amigo, you want your drink? Sure.
Did you think your Mexican name was Amigo?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
no,
that's-
I thought it was for the
yeah.
Migos. The
No,
group.
Migos.
that's
Not-
okay. No,
that's not it?
He,
No.
Oh, I thought he said
No,
Migos.
he
Like
was-
that's you're part of.
he-
You thought I was one of them.
he does not
That's
remember
not it.
you.
Okay.
He does not remember you.
He thought you was on break.
All right, guys, we're gonna switch out the studio. Corey, Gina, K-Lynn, thanks for hanging out today.
Peace up.
See you guys next
down.
week.
Bye.
All right,
Toodles and
we'll be
smooches.
swooping these guys out real quick, and Yeah, you guys are listening to the Big Nick Energy Show. We got River's Edge. We're going to be switching them out. They're coming in right now, live in studio. If you guys missed the show, you can catch us. You can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio. We're live every other Monday at 6:00 p.m. You can hang out. The cool thing about the show is you guys can actually comment as the show is going on, which makes it real cool. So right on the side, if you guys are on Facebook or if you guys are on YouTube, you can comment right on the show as we're going. So which makes it kind of cool. Thank you guys for listeners. Thanks. We got a lot of listeners on today's show, right? In a few minutes, we're going to have Steve, Ryan, and Jim from RiversEdge Campground and Resort coming in live in studio to talk about their amazing campground and everything that they have to offer. They're going to be coming here in just a second talking about such an amazing place that they have. And we're going to talk more with them here in just a minute. We just had our number 46 show, I believe. Once again, if you missed the show, you can check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio. You're listening to the Big Nick Energy Show. We're going to have River's Edge, Steve, Ryan, and Jim live in studio here in just a minute. We're going to talk about their amazing facility. Also, 2 people during our podcast today is going to win either a weekend at one of their amazing cabins they have right on site, or you're going to win a weekend if you have a camper or tent that you can just you can have a site available for the weekend as too, long as it's not one of the holiday weekends. So we're getting them situated here in just a minute. We just had Corey, K-Lynn, and the SS Gina live in studio. We're switching them out with the River's Edge crew. I'm super excited. Got a bunch of questions. If you guys got any questions for the team here about River's Edge, please put them in the comments, and we will be sure to ask them live on the show. Guys, what's going on? We got Steve, Ryan, and Jim live in studio. Make sure you guys pull the microphones. They move. Put them right up to your mouth like you're making out with it, like you were at camp again and you're making out with your women at the swimming pond. Guys, thanks for coming in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
You guys came from far and wide just to get here. How long did it take?
Hour?
Oh, all 3 of you in the vehicle? Can't smell that good. Can't smell that good. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I've been at River's Edge now for going, I think this is this year number 4 or is this year number 3?
Start of the 4th season.
4th season. So this is my 4th year at River's Edge. We've got Steve, we've got Ryan, Jim, the team over at River's Edge Campground and Resort. We've been going there. So if you guys see my posts all the time, that's where I'm at. All the amazing memories and adventures I have, that's where it's at. We decided to have them live in studio so we could talk to them and ask them some questions. Steve, Ryan, Jim, thanks for hanging out. So it's been going on 4 years. What made you guys get into the campground business? Is it something you started with a long time ago, or 4 years ago did you decide just to jump in a campground? What happened? Start from there.
Well, I was a seasonal camper for 13 years in Morenci.
Okay, so you're originally from Morenci.
As well as Jim.
So you too, Jim?
We're from Hudson.
So you guys were there for 13 years prior?
Yeah, we were seasonal campers for
13
wow,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and Ryan and I we were flipping houses and...
Yeah, we got a long past.
Let's go back to how you two met. How did you two meet?
Oh, he was a few years older than me in high school.
Okay, so same high school you went to.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then he was a big partier out of school. When I got out of school, we started partying
Shocking.
together. Yeah,
Shocking.
yeah, I know.
Shocking.
Imagine
So we
that.
started partying
Right.
together mostly.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just evolved from there as far as, I think our first business venture together was a charity poker room.
Really? So this was this is during high school or is this right out of high school?
No,
2010.
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
roughly.
Okay. So definitely out of high school, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were good friends prior to that and decided to start a little small business with the poker room, and where to go from there?
We started remodeling some houses, and then I ended up with some apartment complex or some apartments and some complexes.
Yeah.
Still have some of those, but we looked into buying the campground that I was camping at, and it just didn't work out. And me and Jim, which I'll let him tell this story when we get to it, but him and I went to River's Edge, which was then Lazy River, and it was pretty much like The Hills Have Eyes. It was a scary movie in there.
Right. So a lot of people that don't know it was called Lazy River back in the day up until 4 years ago.
Yep.
And when I first asked you guys about Lazy River, like you guys, tell me how bad it was when you first pulled up.
Go ahead, Jim.
All right. Steve asked me to. We're going for a ride.
Yeah.
One Saturday morning from our old campground, and so it took about 20 minutes to get there, and we pull in, and I'm like, Steve, what are we doing?
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
The roofs were caved in. And the bathroom by you, the roof was on the floor.
Really?
Or on the ground,
Yeah.
yes.
And all the grass, weeds, whatever you want to call it, was 3 to 4 foot tall.
Oh, and this was the whole campground.
Yeah, the whole campground. Back where you were, you couldn't see electrical post. You couldn't see a
What?
fire ring. You couldn't see a picnic table. It was crazy.
He probably had like
It was-
4 or 5 sites mowed down to when people pulled in.
Yeah.
They could stay if they wanted to.
Right.
But that whole first year we started, because we got to start in the summer. Oh, sorry, Jim. Go ahead and finish your story,
All right.
I guess.
So we drove around, and when we went to leave, the old owner, Doug, was at the drive there where he lives.
Right.
Well, let me interrupt real quick because we went in there and told him that we were coming there to look to maybe camp.
Yeah.
He didn't know what we were
So they
doing.
had
there.
no idea that you guys were interested in possibly
Yeah.
purchasing this. Okay.
Jim
So-
did.
Yeah.
So you pull in.
Go ahead, Jim.
So then we pulled in and looked, and I'm telling Steve, dude, this is out of the question. This place is, it's bad.
So the first 4 seconds, you're like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And so anyways, he talks to Doug for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're heading out the driveway. We get out on 20, and he goes, I think I'm going to own myself a campground.
What?
And I said, Steven Rogers, don't even.
So you were against it, Jim.
Oh,
You were
big
100% against it.
Big time.
He knew he'd have to work.
Right. So as soon as you pull in the parking lot, you got the big driveway, and then you have the store. So just from the street to the store, how was it?
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, so once you got to the store, like it wasn't that bad.
No.
Okay.
It was once you got inside.
So once you got past that gate, once you got
went
past
through
the
the
office,
gate,
a whole
yes.
different story.
It was
How many campers were there that first? Like, would you guesstimate when you first went to take a look?
13 or 16, something like that.
What? That's it?
Yeah, there wasn't.
There's that many?
It
I
was
don't remember
bad.
there being that many.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
It was. We counted them, I think 13 or 16. But
What?
Steve said, give me a month. I'll have them all out of here.
And this was what month when you guys looked at it? 4 years ago.
This was in
June.
April. Or
Was
It was spring.
it was spring because we were camping and it was,
It was
the end of April.
Memorial Weekend.
Yeah, it was right after Memorial Weekend. Because on the way out, Doug had come up to the truck and
Yeah.
we were driving out, Jim and I, and he thought we were there to become campers.
Right.
Which that wasn't our intention. So we drove around and looked at it, and I just told Doug, I said, "Wow, we were looking for a few more campers before
Yeah.
we came, here." And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty quiet out here." And I looked at Doug and I says, "Doug, would you be interested in selling this place?" And he took 2 steps back and he's like, "Yeah, I would." And me and Jim drove out, and like he said, and then I don't know, 2 days later, I called Ryan. I says, "Guess what? We're gonna work on buying a campground," and I think we had it bought. We started July 5th the same year. After 4th of July, we camped in Morenci, and then we went down there and Jim and I started mowing your lot.
That's crazy. So from the get-go, Jim's like, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Steve's looking at this like, man, it may not look good now, but just his vision, obviously you had a vision
Yeah.
that this could be something absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and then, but me and Ryan have like been doing that with houses as well,
Right.
So,
So you know a little bit
Yeah.
about the renovation process of getting things livable.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
It's hard for certain people can't see that.
Right.
You know, like when we go into a lot of these flip houses that we did, stuff's everywhere. You
I can imagine.
dump trailers full of stuff
Right.
out, and it's like, yeah, we can kind of see the end game in it, and a lot of people can't see past that when they see the big
Takes special
disaster.
people to see the positive that's going to eventually come out of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I mean, you can't be afraid of the work.
Right, because you're going to get dirty.
Yeah.
Which I see you guys every day getting dirty. Like you're always doing something, and that's what makes this place great. So it's 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago, you decided to pull the trigger. How long after you guys had this conversation, once you reached out to Ryan, like, hey, we're going to buy a campground? How long after that was the campground in your possession where you could start work on it?
Well, it was kind of a different situation because, like, when Jim and I had went in there,
Yeah.
we only had. I mean, from that point to July 5th was only like 2 months, and we had worked out our deal.
Yeah.
So we we knew, Ryan and I had talked, we had hours into talking and figuring out what we were going to do, but we knew that we could never get this going in 2001 if we weren't able to start
21
or 2021.
Right.
We were never going to get it done for the next season if we didn't start during Doug's season. So his tenants that he did have there, they were still there,
Right.
and we came in there and started renovating stuff throughout that summer so we could be open for the following spring.
So the first year when you guys had the campground, nobody camped there.
Nobody
Okay.
camped there.
Well,
So
it wasn't officially River's Edge then.
Okay.
Because he let us come in. And the agreement we made with him was we need time to fix this place up.
Right.
Like, we can't just start in March
Right.
and have this thing ready to go.
Right.
So the agreement we made with him is that come the weekend after, or the week after 4th of July weekend, we can come in there and pretty much have full reins of the place.
Start working on
And
it.
start working.
Not necessarily getting your people in there, but start working on it, getting it
Anybody
presentable.
that did come to camp or off the street or call or whatever was still Doug's campers.
Okay.
But we were just in there
Renovating.
And when you say renovating, really, it was just starting over because.
Right.
Did he even have a working bathroom when we first started?
No.
When we went in
there
there,
was
you
no-
couldn't do a number 2 in there.
Yeah, you couldn't. He had a
What?
urinal, one urinal
One
going in the
men's urinal.
pavilion.
You serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's
That's
not like
mind-blowing.
it's not like his people that were there were missing out on much with us working on it,
Right.
you know. And then meanwhile, when we first started, these guys, I actually was taking a trip out west with my family the 4th of July. Like, just so happened we'd already had this plan when we all started. So these guys are calling me like, yeah, we're running over fire rings in the grass. We're, you know,
So the grass was that high that you're just hitting fire rings
yeah.
randomly.
yeah.
Oh,
we shut
man.
the brush hog off a couple times, running over fire rings and electrical posts.
When you got to shut the brush hog off, you know it's bad.
Right. Well, and we'd get done after an 8-10 hour day, and literally you were just covered in grass.
Just from
From head to toe, the lawnmower. I mean, it was.
We thought we
it
were going to
was
have to bail it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. But Steve, obviously you had this vision of something amazing.
Yeah, and it takes all the people, and that comes to the story of that same year that we were working in there. September 18th, we had a soft opening. I'm not sure if you were there for that one, Nick, but that Saturday, we opened the gates, and we didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? We're from an hour away. I'm from an hour away. These guys half hour. You know, but on that 18th, we were going to open up at 10 o'clock because we had no good way to figure out how we could give people sites. So we were just going to open the gate at 10 o'clock. You drive in, and then we had a table set up, and you could just pick your sites. Whatever site you wanted, it was available. It was yours. You're seasonal.
So you're offering
For
the
the
seasonal
following year.
spots.
For
the
Okay,
following-
so
for
you're
the
giving your
following
friends and family like the heads up,
No,
like,
no,
hey.
this is the gates open.
Oh, so this
Anybody-
is to anybody.
This is
Okay.
anybody. So
Okay.
I remember waking up early that morning, and I think I got up at 5:30 so I could get off.
You're excited.
Yeah, so I could take off and get down there. And I pulled in there, and this is just the good people that are in there.
Yeah.
I mean, at 7 a.m, there was people lined up and tailgating, and they had cornhole boards out, and they were
What?
sitting there waiting.
Cornhole in the driveway?
They were lined up all the way to 20.
What the heck? That's crazy.
And we had a soft opening that day, and we sold 77 sites, I think.
Oh, shit.
And nobody knew us from Adam, and the buildings weren't painted. Nothing was done.
So it's still a little rough around the edges.
real rough.
still.
real
real
rough.
rough.
Damn. So you did
And
the soft opening. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah. So when we first started this, before this opening, we were like, man, if we can get 50 seasonal campers for next year,
Right.
we think that'll be a good start.
Right. Plus, that'll
Yeah.
put some money in your pocket
Right,
to kind
and
of
then
help.
we
'cause
needed
you got a lot of money.
We needed that money.
Yeah, you needed
and we
it.
made them put a deposit down,
put a
right?
deposit
Yeah, they
that
put
day.
a certain. I can't remember the money. Maybe $600 or whatever for the following year to put down. But that money's what helped us do a lot of the improvements to start with, and then we kind of just ball started rolling from there. And then next thing you know, I mean,
Memorial Weekend the next year, we had 20 sites available, and they were full by the end of Memorial Weekend.
That's when we came.
Yeah.
We started as a weekender back in that field by where the bonfire is. We started, me and my brother. We were camper pullers,
Yeah.
and I loved it. I've been to 5 other places beforehand just as a weekender, and when I got to your place, everybody was so nice. Just so. Brad and Cheryl stopped by, said hi. They saw the Toledo Mud Hens flag, so we started talking about Toledo. They ended up living like 5 minutes away from me, so we became friends right out the gate. And I'm like, babe, I don't want to pull no more. This is great. Let's get on the list. So we went up front. You guys said go up front, get on the list. I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. There's gonna be so many people on the list, but there's like 5 people ahead of us. So there's nobody, and we got in like I think maybe 2 months later. You gave us a call and said, "Hey, we got a spot for you."
And now we got 200, I think, 263 on the list.
Oh,
Yeah.
people are dying to get in this place.
Yeah.
Wow, it's such an amazing turnaround from the beginning. Like,
And
what did you envision when you first saw that? Like when you first saw this campground, you said there's 15, 16 people living there, high grass. Like, what did you see, Steve?
Well, it's just from being a seasonal for so many years and just, you know, as big as the place was and the expectations that it had, it was just, I never thought it would go as fast as it did. I thought 5 years we would be full in 5 years.
Right.
Not in
Mind you,
8 months.
we both had full-time jobs when
Right.
we did this. We were
Right.
like, you know, we're going to try to make it work, go from there. I mean, granted, we had enough flexibility with our jobs that we could pull away and go down there and do some stuff.
Right. Have your team doing the work and you guys
Right.
could pull away and working on the campground.
But, I mean, we weren't in that to, you know, as our full-time gig, and put food on the table for our families to start for.
Right.
And we didn't think we'd be in the position we are in 5 years. So, you know, we thought we were just going to be doing what we're doing, not pulling any money out of the campground for 5 years.
Right.
At least,
Like we're not going to make anything for the first 5 years.
Yeah. So we were kind of, and it's just, it's gone very well. And I mean, we've got a lot of people to thank for that. I mean, the activities group that we have, I mean, for that burden not to be on us as far as schedule and all that.
Because you guys really don't have to worry about anything as far as the activity because you have a whole team that takes care of that stuff.
Oh, and
Yeah.
they do a great job.
They do great.
People
They do
don't
great.
realize what they do.
So outside the campground, Steve, let's do a little background on you guys. Steve, like what's your background? Like what do you do outside of the campground?
I own a seamless gutter business.
Okay, what's that called?
Brothers Green Gutters.
Okay.
Yep.
Ryan?
Construction. I did construction right out of high school. Didn't go to college. I went up to Ann Arbor, started building big houses for Toll Brothers, panel houses. Became a foreman 3 years in, and then when I got laid off in 2008, and I kind of just started my own thing at that point.
Nice.
Just when, in the worst of it. But,
Yeah.
I had a lot of family and friends helping me out, giving me small jobs here or there.
Right.
And it's just kind of grown from there. So, yeah, that's where my background was is just straight construction.
Jim, what's your background?
My background is I used to be retired.
Not no more.
Well, if you're going to be retired, you don't tell family and friends.
Right.
Because I'm telling you what.
Endless projects. Forever.
Yes.
So you retired now?
He calls
Yes, I retired from the state of Michigan.
Okay.
He calls it retired. He just got out of prison.
Got out of prison. So basically, do you stay at camp all the time, Jim?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm down there every day working, and then Fridays generally, Friday morning we'll take clothes down for the weekend,
Okay.
stay the weekend.
And then just stay there for the weekend.
Yep, and then head back on
Excellent.
Sunday afternoon.
So between the three of you, you guys had the excavating, all that background to kind of pull together between the three of you to kind of, you don't need to hire an outside source to do something at camp.
Well, I've never really done the excavating, but I mean, I've always been able to run a bobcat and do little light equipment,
Right.
but like, I've learned a lot in the last 4 years. That's for sure. You know.
So you've gained a lot just from being
Yeah.
at the campground. You learned a lot.
Yep.
Because it's nice that like when we need something as a seasonal, we don't have to hire like an outside source. Like for instance, me and my brother, we did our driveways. We just put a work order in the front office, and you guys are there within a couple of days taking care of it for us. We don't have to pay that super expensive money to an outside company to come in and do that stuff for us, which makes it super convenient.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We became quite self-sufficient on a lot of things like
Yeah.
electrical. I didn't know a thing about electrical before I got into this, and now I'm taking boxes apart with the
Yeah.
power still on. I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident in it. So yeah, I've learned a lot in plumbing, electrical, everything.
Yeah, you learn a lot from plumbing just from my site when I ran into it with a mower.
Yeah.
Shut the water off. Shut the water off.
He was putting his own splash pad.
Oh man, that was horrible. I'm like, shit, what do I do? I never seen water shoot so high before in my life. We got so many highs in the chat. Thank you guys for listening to the Big Nick Energy Show. We got Steve, Ryan, and Jim from RiversEdge Campground and Resort. They're live in studio with us tonight. Also, in a little bit, two people are going to have a chance to win a free cabin weekend or a free campsite for the weekend just by listening to the show here in a little bit. Long as it's not a holiday weekend, you guys can stay all weekend, Friday to Sunday. Such an amazing place. What type of amenities and things do you guys offer there at RiversEdge?
Well, a lot of stuff for the kids. I mean, and once again, it goes back to our activities. We helped them the first year, correct?
Yeah.
And they kind of just took over from there, and there's been a couple different changes, and we've had some other people come back.
Yeah.
But I think there's almost 10 of them now, and they
It's a
put
big
a lot of time
Yeah.
in with doing that. The midwinter party.
Yeah.
You know, in January.
Huge. It's huge. Oh, it's a 3-day thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the time that they put in with bingo and everything that they do. It's
And some of the other amenities would be like our jumping pillow, pool. You know,
that you just expanded.
Yeah, we poured a bunch of concrete there. We got some sweet umbrellas that are coming too.
Oh, nice, nice.
You know, us dads don't want to be out in the sun all day,
right?
So
we need some
we put
shade.
some big umbrellas.
Yeah, we need some shade.
20-foot umbrellas, so they're
nice. That's going to be great.
Yeah. We also have the laundry room there, the 2 big bathrooms up front that are handicap accessible, and they got the big walk-in showers.
Beautiful up there.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on there.
I remember when I started just as a regular weekender before I started at RiversEdge, like we would go places, there would be nothing for the weekend. You just camp and just talk to yourself.
Your own fun,
yeah.
Make your own fun.
But here, like from Friday, we have cards at 7, and then we do a cornhole tournament after that, and then the next day there's something going on, and then there's either a band or a DJ almost every weekend. Like to this weekend, we had the kids and the adult Easter egg hunt.
Yeah,
and we did the poker run, and we had a DJ, and we had 2 cornhole tournaments.
Right.
When I was just a weekender at these other places, we had none of that. So when I came to RiversEdge and I seen that, I'm like, I want to be a part of this. This is amazing. If you want to just sit at your campsite, you can do that. But if you want to just be a people person, you want to cruise around, you want to make a ton of new friends and family. Like you guys became my family over the last 4 years. It's great. Like, you guys know more about me than my family because that's where I spend all my time.
Right.
It's such a great thing. You got the pool area. You have a swimming pond. You have a fishing pond. You have 2 fishing ponds.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. You got a store. Like before, when I was just a weekender, we'd go to a store. There'd be like nothing in there. You can just get some ice. But you guys have a full store where you can get frozen meats. You can have burgers, bacon. You have an ice cream machine. You have ice cream, snacks. You got pieces for your camper. You don't see this everywhere. Right. But at RiversEdge Campground and Resort, this is what you guys have.
Yeah, it's come a long ways.
Yeah. And if you want to come by for the weekend, we have, how many campsites do you have for weekenders that are available?
Roughly 165.
165?
Yep.
Okay. And how many cabins do you guys have?
2 cabins, 2 camper comp.
I just seen the new campers you guys got this year as well. So if you don't want to do a cabin, you don't necessarily have your own camper, you can come in and rent a camper that has a fire ring, that has a deck with an overhang.
With a roof over,
Yeah, and the prices are so reasonable. It's ridiculous. For a weekend, you're going to spend more going to like Kalahari or a hotel just for the weekend than you will at RiversEdge.
Yep.
And the cool thing about RiversEdge as well is you can rent golf carts. So you want a golf cart, you want to cruise around, you want to do some fun things, you can rent golf carts right on site.
Yep.
You guys make it super easy. Oh, let's see. Steve, I'm going to start with you. What is your favorite part about the campground?
My favorite part of the campground.
One thing. What's your favorite thing about the campground?
I'm a people person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love being around the people, and I love seeing the people happy and having a good time, with the bands, and just, the times when me and Ryan are standing back and looking at everybody having fun, we're like, this is what we did this for. You know what I mean?
This is the vision you had.
Yeah. And when it all came together, it feels good. It feels
knowing
really
that
good.
you guys did this and your vision's coming true a lot quicker than probably you anticipated.
Very, very.
Jim, what's your favorite part? What's your favorite thing about this?
Oh, shoot. I mean, I love camping.
Yeah.
So
you got a nice setup back there too.
Yeah, it is.
You got a nice setup.
They were kind enough, seeing as I was there on day one, to let me pick the number 1 spot.
Nice.
And I took
You got it too.
Absolutely.
You got it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your favorite thing?
There's so much to really be thankful for there. I mean, Steve and Ryan, just watching them, and people see it too.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to spend money to make this place better.
Absolutely. You see that.
And
you see it
every day.
Yeah.
And everybody appreciates it.
Yeah.
And just everything. It's a good place there.
Absolutely. Ryan, what's your favorite thing about this
I really
place?
like when we get a good band and everybody's out there at the stage, and you can look around and there's people dancing, and
it's almost like a country concert.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the best part. Like you get a good band out there, and I get to see everybody out there, and when Jason Cross comes, oh man, that was probably one of my all-time favorite nights there.
Looked like a country concert with the pictures and the aerial videos. It's like, what the heck? Because you guys, was it last year you built the stage or 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I think. No.
Because not only do they have the pavilion that we do DJs and bands and things like that, but we have a huge stage out in the middle of a field, so everyone can bring their golf cart, their chairs, their coolers. Yeah. It's right on site.
We went from having Jason Cross on a flatbed trailer.
24-foot flatbed trailer.
That's what it started on?
It started on a flatbed trailer.
Man, and now you got a full setup.
And we had it built that fall, didn't we?
Yeah,
that fall. He came back that next year. So this will be his third year coming. He came back the next year. We had that full stage built, and it's no joke of a stage.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's not. I think it's 16 by 32.
It's big. It's
16
big.
by 30. Yeah, I mean, there's
like
plenty
a little
of room
concert. It's like a little mini concert series.
Plenty of room for a band to be up there.
And what's nice is not only do you guys have local bands, but you do get a few of the bigger names as well, which makes it nice. And it's always switching from either a band or a DJ, or sometimes we have karaoke. So it's always changing, which makes it nice. And even though you guys always have a DJ, the DJs always change as well. Like I know I'm in there a couple times, my brother's in there, and a few other members, and then some outside DJs as well kind of get in there. So it's always somebody different because all the DJs and bands, they have a different sound. Right. So it's nice being able to switch that out.
And a lot of that was, I'll give credit to Steve for that, because he's always been the one that's like, we got to have something every weekend. Yeah. And it's like, we got to have a DJ. And that's why I'm more of a, like, sometimes I just want to sit back in my campsite and just be quiet.
Right. Don't want to talk to nobody, just relax a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen you sitting at your campsite. Well, I think some people
sometimes, but he's got us doing stuff all the time.
I think some seasonals don't even know where you stay there, because we never see you guys. Like, where do they live? They live here? We never see it.
No, but I think one of the things that everybody there likes is that Steve and I do interact with everybody.
Absolutely,
you know
these
big campgrounds that are franchise owned. You don't get that kind.
You don't know the owner. You don't even know the owner.
I mean, and you see the owner out on the dance floor with you having a beer. It's like you don't see that anywhere else. I mean, and that's something that I kind of like, the fact that, that's us. That's us. It's not.
Not
like
only do you guys own the campground, but you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. But then when all that's done and you're done for the day, you like to have fun with us, which makes it great as well. Like, you guys are people person. How you say that? People. So yeah, man, thanks for coming out, listening to the Big Nick Energy Show. We got Steve, Ryan, and Jim from RiversEdge Campground and Resort. They're live in studio talking about their amazing campground. That's where I always go. So if you see my post of the place I call my second home, it's over at RiversEdge Campground and Resort. I know you guys all been listening, and we got so many listeners watching our live feed. We're gonna give away one of our gift certificates to caller number 5, 419-280-2514. Once again, 419-280-2514. The number 5 caller is gonna get a 2-night stay in a cabin or a campsite. It's going to take them a few minutes because there is a delay. So caller number 5, you're going to win one of those.
What are these little bells here for, Nick?
Sometimes we get excited and we just ring them. So if you get excited, don't be afraid to. It's also if I want a sandwich from Danielle, I just ring it. Babe, I need a sandwich.
We were gonna bring that up. That you got a sweet setup in that living room.
You like that?
I mean, you just got your gamers right here.
Yeah.
You got a thing you put your phone and charges right there. I mean,
I got the world's biggest TV in the world's smallest living room. Oh. Hey, it's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who is this?
Your mother.
You're caller number 1. Try again. Caller number 5, 419-280-2514. Hey, it's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Mia.
Mia, you're caller number 2. Try again. 419-280-2514. We got Steve, Ryan, and Jim live in studio. Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Am I caller number 2?
No, caller number 3. Try again. Oh man, people have been so excited. They've been asking about these gift certificates. Hey, it's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Mia.
Mia, you're caller number 4. Caller number 4. We're looking for caller number 5. 419-280-2514. Hey, it's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Michaela and Devin Niemeyer.
Michaela, Devin, you're caller number 5. Now you can ring them, guys. Now you can ring them. Michaela, how are you? You been listening to the show today?
Yep.
Listen, can you name all 3 people that are live in studio right now?
Steve, Ryan, and Jim.
Oh, congratulations. You won a 2-night stay at either the cabin or a campsite. So do me a favor, text this number that you just called and send me your information. Actually, go to my Facebook page, The Big Nick Energy Show. Send me a message with your full name and your address, and I'll get those in the mail for you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for listening to The Big Nick Energy Show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
They already have a site. Don't they?
Oh, that's cool. Are they seasonals there?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, they got it for their friend, or is they want to check out a cabin? Oh, we're not taking that yet. Hi, we've been trying to reach you regarding your extended car warranty. How are you today?
Fantastic.
We're gonna do it in about.
That sounds like Matt Johnston.
Who is this?
My car's broke down.
Is that Matt Johnston?
Is this Matt Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is. Guess what? You're caller number 6, unfortunately.
Just like NASCAR.
We'll do another one here in a few minutes. Oh, that's so funny. Guys, where's the campsite located? Obviously, I know where you guys are, but where's you guys' campsite at?
Pioneer, Ohio.
Oh, campground?
Yeah, campground.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, campground.
Pioneer, Ohio.
Yep.
Which is nice because, like, you're an hour from this driveway to there. So, I don't know how to turn that off. But yeah, it makes it real nice because it's like I'm not super far away in case I have a wedding or something to do, but you're not so close where you know everybody. Because when we first went there, we didn't know anybody. Like I said, that first weekend we were there just as a weekender. Brad and Cheryl came and say hi. We became friends with them, and like I said, it wasn't that long. 2 months after we became seasonals there.
Yeah,
Loved it.
I remember the Mud Hens flag story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Brad said, "Hey, you guys like baseball?" I said, "Actually, no. It just said Toledo on it." So that's why I put the flag up. So yeah, we got Steve, Ryan, and Jim from RiversEdge Campground and Resort. They're hanging out with us. Let's see here. What's your guys' future for any new projects you guys are working on for the campground?
Well,
No, we got a splash pad you guys
Well,
talking
yeah,
about.
that's kind of like the pool, maybe a 3-year project. After we announced that, like it wasn't the next week. I think we had some bad news about the.
What it boiled down to is they told us it was going to take X amount of gallons per minute to run this thing, which we thought we had.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being way more gallons per minute than we had. So we ran into another problem there, but...
so you got to make some adjustments before you get it started.
Right, yeah. So it went from a splash pad where we're just going to pump the water out of the ground and then just put it into the river to now one that we're going to have to recirculate, like the pool, the pumps, the filters, and all that stuff.
So a little bit of extra work, but it's going to be eventually it's going to be up and running.
And a little bit more legwork with the state, getting the permitting and all that stuff. So it is coming. I mean, we have this stuff purchased. We just got to wait to get all the permits to get it to go.
Which you guys got so many projects you're doing every day. It's like, wow, they're even throwing a splash pad in there. So I know everybody's really understanding if it takes a little bit because you guys are already doing so much as it is, and it's just from when we started you guys done so much. Been so much done already. The pond is just, you guys redone the whole pond. It looks great. The pool's even bigger. You got a jump pad, you got a playground, all types of things for the kids. Shower houses you got all over. So if you're looking for a place to stay, you got a camper, or if you just have a tent, or if you want to rent one of the cabins, check them out on Facebook at RiversEdge Campground and Resort. It's very important you type in RiversEdge Campground and Resort, because I think there's another one that pops up, or maybe it was an old account or something like that. So you'll see the logo on there. Add them on Facebook. Make sure you follow them. They put out types of deals and how many sites they have. And if you got a camper just looking for a weekender spot, come check us out. They'll love to have you. All right, caller number 5, 419. We'll do the second one, 419-280-2514. We're going to give away the other one. Michaela won the first one. Once again, 419-280-2514. You are going to win a cabin or a campsite for a weekend, non-holiday. You guys already booked for the big holidays already?
Oh yeah.
I think all 3 big
solid
holidays. And Halloween.
Yeah. And we have waiting lists for each day, each weekend also.
Oh really? Oh wow. Hey, it's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Steve's bestie.
Steve's bestie.
Shannon.
I'm right here. Is this Shannon? Shannon Lloyd?
Want.
Yes.
All right, you're caller number 1. Try again. We gave him the buzzer. Oh, 419-280-2514. Caller number 5 is going to win. It's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this? Hello?
Sage Barlow.
Sage Barlow.
You hear me?
Guess what? You're caller number 2, buddy. Try
You
again.
get
You're caller
different
number
service.
2. Maybe he was out of minutes.
Go to T-Mobile.
Who was that? Hey, it's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Mia.
Mia, guess what? Caller number 3. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We're on caller number 3. Caller number 4. Who's this caller 4? Oh, they just hung up. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
You just won! Ring the bells, guys. You just won, Anthony.
Awesome.
Oh, Anthony, have you been to River's Edge before?
I have.
Nice. Do you love it? What do you love about River's Edge, Anthony?
The environment is very kid friendly, and the staff.
Nice. You have kids?
I do.
Do they love it when they go there? There's so much to do for the little kids, Anthony. Like I think that's the best part is you can take them swimming, you can sit down there at the bounce pad, or you can sit at the playground with them, or you can take them up, get some ice cream. What's their favorite part about being at River's Edge?
Just the outdoor activities, the swimming, the jump pad, just everything.
Yeah, it kind of wears the parents out. There's so much to do. Like the parents even get worn out.
That's awesome.
Is Anthony Carr?
It is.
Yeah, what's up?
Anthony Carr, you're a winner. Do me a favor, go to the Big Nick Energy Show Facebook page, drop me a message, and I will get that in the mail to you. Congratulations, buddy, and thanks for listening to the Big Nick Energy Show. And also, thank you for supporting River's Edge Campground and Resort. We appreciate you, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
All right, thanks, buddy. Oh, that was great, guys. That was great. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you coming in. I know we talked about it before. Happy just to kind of finally have you guys in. I appreciate that.
I appreciate having us.
What do you guys think of the studio?
It's nice.
Awesome.
I know you guys heard about the show and maybe listened to a few episodes, but you're finally here. What do you think?
Yeah,
What? So how long's it been now?
For the podcast,
yeah,
this
how
is
many?
episode 46. We do it every Monday.
Monday.
Now we're moving it because summer, everybody's busy, things like that. We're moving it to every other Monday. So
Okay.
that's why I had to switch it last minute.
Oh, okay.
Because we're not going to be here next weekend. So just people are outside cutting grass, things like that, and having fun cookouts. So we're doing every other week.
Right.
So we appreciate you guys coming in. Steve, Ryan,
thanks for
Jim,
having
thank
us.
you for so much that you guys do at the campground. Thank you for giving me and my family a second home. I absolutely love it there. Some of my favorite memories in the last 4 years have been at River's Edge, and some of the best relationships I have is because of River's Edge. And
That's what it's about.
thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. It's Big Nick with the Big Nick Energy Show. Once again, Steve, Ryan, Jim from River's Edge Campground and Resort. Make sure you go to their Facebook page right now and hit that follow tab, and maybe we'll have them again sometime this summer. So, guys, we'll see you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.